Episode 78 of the 580 show. The boys are back. Myself, Jason Frawley, and Dante Petrella. What is up, boys?
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Just got done eating some dogs on the run, boys.
Yeah, good little post strongman Saturday date.
I'm still so full.
I'm disgustedly stuffed.
Yep. It's all good
So starting off this week's episode, just wanted to tell everyone, if you haven't seen it yet on our Instagram, it should have just posted if you're just listening to this now as the podcast gets released, or if you're listening to it later in the week, it's already out. We are doing a horsepower giveaway. We're going to be giving away our new flavor mixed berry to a winner. Might even do two winners. We'll see how much participation we get. But just go ahead and go follow. Go look at our Instagram page, our latest post, or go to our Facebook, 580 Barbell. Either way, go look at either one. There'll be some directions on there. Follow those directions. It'll probably be like tag a couple friends, repost. You guys can subscribe to our YouTube channel for extra entries in the giveaway. But like I said, we're going to be giving away at least one tub of mixed berry for free to someone. And if we get a lot of participation, I'm going to give away a second one. So go ahead, get entered in that now. It's an amazing commercial. Our new mixed berry commercial. Valerie Garrett Productions did an amazing job with it. So I'm really pumped. We're going to have some more reels, some more footage from it. But yeah, go get entered. Go win a free mixed berry.
Go do it.
Absolutely. Battle at the Bridge, just quick little update. If you're listening and you competed, the photos I'm shooting to be live by like Monday at the latest. You guys are going to get 2 emails with one link from one photographer, one link from the other. I believe the one photographer is going to offer, Jimmy's going to offer like editing. Like if you want to edit a picture, you can pay a little bit extra. If there's a picture you really like, send it to him. The directions will be on the email. He'll edit it for you. You make it like all black and gray, just whatever really you want done to it. He can do it. The video will be done next week as well. The like recap, action-packed day, like start to finish. Valerie Garrett Productions. If you guys look at the mixed berry giveaway and look at our past watermelon commercial, the people that did that are who did the video for the show. So it's going to be an amazing, like high quality video. So really excited to see that. I haven't seen anything from it yet, so I'm super pumped.
Do you know how approximately how long the recap video is going to be from the videographer? Just curious.
It says in the contract 5 to 10 minutes. I would assume with all the footage they took, probably 10, closer to 10.
He was taking a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I would assume around 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less. I think it'll be awesome. I don't think you want it too much longer than that, but hopefully, he probably didn't get all 110 people in the video, but I'm sure he got most of us in there, and just it'll be really awesome to look back, because the day, I know for me and for you guys as competitors, it probably went so fast. It'll be kind of cool to look back and be like, oh, that happened, this happened, this happened. Like, it'll be a fun little recap. So that'll be up on our YouTube this week. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. When that video drops, go hit it a like, give it a comment, help us out on the YouTube. Like I said last episode, we're really trying to grow that. So appreciate it. The more subscribers we get, the more it helps us. Let's get into some strongman news, boys. Just some upcoming stuff, some stuff that happened. Norway had the Clash event this weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome that they're expanding overseas. They're getting because I think in the past they did all international stuff was all online. Mm-hmm. So they kind of officially had like a show that's international.
Yeah.
So that's really cool to see that kind of growing slowly, right? We went from some qualifiers now to regional qualifiers to now he's into Europe, and it's also crazy too, because like Clash just happened. I mean, the Clash on the coast itself, it was at the end of April, and they're rolling right back into qualifiers now.
Yeah, they did the one at Huntington Beach or whatever.
Yep.
Rolled right into Norway.
Yep.
And they're shucking and jiving.
Right.
The Hercules hold looks so badass.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That would be so cool to go to a show and have that. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I will say, I don't know anything about Norway, so like, no offense to Norwegians, but Norway looked in Furman's pictures exactly what I would picture Norway looking like, and that's a compliment. Like, they just looked like if someone showed me a picture of something, I'd be like, oh, that's probably Norway.
Yeah, like a Northern European country, right?
Yeah, but it just
Yeah,
it looks so beautiful and awesome. Like that
right,
would be so cool one day to take a trip like that to like one of those events
for
because
sure.
it looked absolutely just
I
beautiful.
think they did have some Americans compete,
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah, I think they did. So that's pretty cool that like it gives you a reason to want to travel if you're able to, right? So
Sure.
that's cool.
I know for some of the American Clash events last year, like the regional ones, like the four, I know they
Hmm.
had some people from overseas. That
Sure.
McKeegan was at the one we were at in Jersey.
Yep.
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 So yeah, I mean, makes sense. Go both ways, right?
Sure. Absolutely.
Um, the OSG qualifiers came out, the online
Yep.
qualifiers. They said
Yep.
they were taking 10 this year from the OSG online. Um, I'm not a huge fan of the events. Just personally. I mean, I'm happy they're doing the online. Like I think for OSG, that's like a huge staple. I hope they continue to do it. I've heard they probably won't, but I think you get a lot more participation from that. Across the board for classes, but the events are an overhead press, so they leave it up. They leave a lot of the events up to for you to decide, right?
That part I kind of have to admit that I do like to
I I,
some
li-
degree. I
I
like that.
like. I agree. I like the fact that you can kind of choose the implement, and you know why? Because it's the same reason I like online qualifiers, is because it allows more people to have the opportunity to do it,
Yes.
right? So like if we want to have a show like OSG and we call it the World Championships, like the World's Strongest Man for weight classes, right? So I think it should be accessible, easy, it, j- able for everyone to do it, right?
Right.
So, this guy that trains out of his garage, it's saved up money to have like a squat rack and stuff. He may only have an axle
Sure.
or he may only have a barbell.
Right. Right.
So it's $10. You have a barbell. Same thing. This dude might have a tiny one stall car garage. He only has a couple sandbags. Doesn't have any stones. He can still do a sandbag to shoulder and not the
Right.
stone to shoulder,
Right.
or vice versa. So I like that aspect. I always, and I hate to be critical, but I always like to see moving in strongman.
At least one.
Yeah, like I get online qualifiers are hard. I really liked what they did the last year, and I really kicked myself in the ass for not trying to qualify last year. But um, with the sandbag, like as many trips as you can get in that
Yep.
time frame, because it's a
Yep.
moving event, it's conditioning, and then you still had the log and the deadlift. So you had
Sure.
two more staticky events, and then a moving event. But I mean, regardless, I think the OSG online qualifier is cool. It's only $10 to do it, which I love. Um, I just I kind of wish there was a moving event in there.
I still would. I don't know. I mean, I like the events. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it tests your strengths, it tests your overhead, deadlift. Um, we've talked about it, I think, once before on here, but I would like to see an online qualifier say, "These are the weights for the qualifier. See how many reps you can get."
I do too.
Just to see. I don't know if that makes it like more challenging
I'm
from like the
surprised. I'm
online.
surprised. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's probably, as always, there's something we're critical on, but we don't
Right.
consider it.
Right.
But I was surprised Furman didn't do that with Clash online for like my class.
Sure.
Like, hey guys, we're 80-kilo guys. Put on 500 on the deadlift bar and see how many reps.
See how many reps you can get.
Like, I would almost think it would be easier and give like a 5-pound variance, like a 495 to like 505, 505. You have to weigh it and be within that. But
Yep.
there might be something we're not thinking of.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure there's reasoning for it, but I'd like to see it once in a qualifier and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then, just kind of base it on that. But there's nothing wrong with the way it's being done, but it'd just be interesting to see it done with like repetitions.
Sure. I agree. I think that's a unique twist on it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's still cool. I'm
exciting.
happy.
It gets a lot of participation.
Yeah. Well, that's what I get worried about. And I'm sure Lynn and everyone involved with OSG considers way more than me because it's their baby.
Right.
And they've been wildly successful with it.
Yep.
But that's what I fear is like, if you go away from online qualifiers, does the participation and the quality just drop like tenfold?
I don't think the quality would, truthfully. I really don't. Because if you're a guy who is a true contender to be at OSG, I do think you're going to make it a priority to go to one of the regionals if that's the route that it goes. You may lose some participation, but maybe that's okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I just consider like, some people are super strong, stronger than me in my class, but they may not be in the same financial situation
sure,
or job flexibility. You guys know how it is. Like you
sure,
change jobs, and like, oh crap, I got a new job and we're 2 weeks out from the regional. I might not be able to call off, stuff like that. It's just, I always like having that online aspect, but
Do
absolutely.
you think he put more locations if he takes out the online?
he definitely will put more locations.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think there's only 3 this year,
Yeah,
so
I believe
I'd like
so,
to
too.
see 4 or 5.
Yeah. I could see them doing 8.
Sure.
If you do 8, that would be awesome because if you do 8, you're going to be within a 6-hour drive, most
Right.
likely. And maybe some of those like Southern Texas guys won't be because that state's just way
Yeah.
too big. But
Yeah.
but yeah, you would think if you would put like 6 to 8 across the US, there'll be at least one. And even you won't have that excuse, oh, my friend's getting married on this day. You'd have another one within another like 8 hours of you that you could make it to if it's a priority. So
For sure. For sure.
definitely cool.
Yep.
And then 2 weeks away, USS Nationals, 1 week away.
I think it's the 25th, June 25th.
Mhm.
Yep.
So on the 25th, USS Nationals.
Yep.
We got Jerry. I think Jerry's the only one going from our gym this year.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I'll be out of the country for it, for Riley's wedding, but super excited to see Jerry's. Like Jerry is the like prime, like when you from a gym owner's aspect, like starting a gym that's more strength training, strongman obviously is our focus. Jerry's like the prime member, like great dude, supports the gym no matter what, like, and he gives it his all like every day in training. And I know he supports us more than anything too. So I'm super excited to be able to get behind Jerry for nationals and
He's been putting a lot of work in for his prep, man. I hope it goes well for him.
yeah, I'll be excited because as a master, you don't get to do a lot of shows where there's a lot of people.
Sure.
Like, it's especially Jerry because he's not a heavyweight master. So he's in that weird like middleweight, or I don't know if it's middleweight or lightweight.
He's technically middleweight, yeah.
Middleweight. So like, he'll go to a lot of shows where there's 1, maybe 2 people. And so this will be really cool for Jerry to have like, I think he had like 18 guys in his class.
Wow, that's good.
That's good for him.
Yeah,
good for him.
That's awesome. So really pumped for Jerry. And he knows, we'll be following along all day and watching how he does. So
For sure.
and then Furby, since we're inside 580 news, Furby's doing USPA nationals for powerlifting in a couple
July 9th and 10th, I think.
in Vegas. Yeah,
So that's on the radar coming up.
absolutely. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. We wish Jerry and Furby both good luck at nationals,
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
especially Jerry because he listens to the pod. Furby doesn't listen.
Yeah, Furby doesn't listen to the pod, but we still love you, dork.
It
I think the Southeastern Regional is next weekend for
is.
Strong
It is.
Group. So that's another notable one.
Dude, I literally almost dropped in like a week out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I have prior obligations. My friend's bachelor party is the same day. I completely forgot about it. So it sucks because I actually looking at those events, I love those events, and I could potentially just get my own invite and not go to nationals.
What are the events?
It's like a last man standing wagon wheel deadlift.
Yep.
Sandbag toss for height, I believe.
Yeah, it is. It starts at
So it's
11 foot. I saw that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can pull them up right now too.
I think one of them is a sandbag over.
I think it's on I think it's on Iron Podium, right?
I don't think it is.
Really?
I don't think so.
People got to really. Oh yeah, it is.
Is it? Okay.
That's Southwest. That's Southwest. Everyone's got to start freaking using Iron.
I know one of them is a 6-bag sandbag over shoulder.
Yes, it is.
So that's a cool one.
I love that.
That's a lot of bags, and I believe that's really heavy.
Honestly,
I believe that's really heavy. One of them is a farmer's 50 foot down and back, and then you have to take another set down and back too.
Oh, really? That's really cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Sounds like a fun show.
Yeah, and there's like 6 guys signed up in my class. Oh, I just want to go so bad. Now that I'm looking at Viking presses the overhead.
That's the overhead
for reps. Bag toss for max height. Last man standing wagon wheel deadlift. Farmer's walk down and back, and then sandbag over shoulder series.
Yeah.
Sandbag over shoulder for my weight is 160 to 275. 140, or wait, 160, 180, 200, 225, 250, 275.
Pretty heavy at the end.
That's pretty heavy. I
Yeah.
would like to see if I could shoulder 275. That would be a PR, I think.
Yeah.
Well, then the qualifiers coming up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm definitely gonna throw my hat in the ring just to see
Sure.
how. I mean, it's $10. Even if I can't make it, like if
Sure.
I do qualify and I can't make it, it's like, oh, I qualified. That's
I'd
cool.
still like to support that show though. So
Yeah, 100%. I
You know,
want to support all
it's-
strongman.
And it's
It's
cool to see where
growing.
you stand.
It is for sure.
yeah.
And then Strongman Corp Nationals is coming up for us in October. That'll be like our gym's next like big event altogether.
Mhm.
The events I think are going to be out within like probably by next week. So I've had a lot of people reach out and ask. I know as of like Thursday, I was told that 10 days maximum until it's out. So
Dante and I were talking, and we think that they're waiting for the regional to be over.
that's makes sense.
So like they want the regional. I don't know whether like the hype or the attention or whatever, but
Yeah.
they want the regional to kind of finish out first.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
completely hearsay, but
Yeah, right. That's
not a,
total speculation for sure.
that's actually I didn't even consider that. That's actually not a bad.
Well, I
yeah.
think it's the last one.
It
You
is.
should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
there was
it
two the
makes sense.
same. There was ours and then Northwest the same day.
Yeah.
And then Beast of the Bluegrass was one.
Yeah, it was in May.
Yeah. So, actually too, Strongman Corp updated their site and they added like Nats and Nats regionals and Arnold qualified. So you can actually like it actually shows you who is qualified like in your class from what shows for like the next upcoming nationals, the next upcoming Arnold. It's kind of cool. I actually really like that.
For sure.
But I'm excited / anxious / nervous /
You want to know the events, man.
everything for
Yeah.
the I'm not even going to be training them yet. I just like to
Yeah.
like to know in your head like, oh, I'm
And I'm not going to be
trouble.
training for them until middle of July. At the
Yeah,
earliest.
end of July I'll start mine
Yeah.
because I have that show on the 16th.
Right.
Mhm.
So
It's like perfect transition.
yeah, I'll transition right into it. It just feels good to be back training healthy again. Like I feel finally like full bore of myself again,
It's good.
coming off the back injury. So
It takes a while.
it does, and you still always have it like mentally in your head.
Yeah.
It's just nature.
Until you start doing the things that you got hurt doing, like when you got hurt, whatever caused it, until you start doing it regularly again, it's always going to be in your head a little bit.
Right.
So
Yeah, this is always a gripe of mine, and it is partly because I'm a bad overhead presser, but I just don't understand shows that have like 5 or 6 events and have 2 overheads when we're in strongman and there's a bazillion things to choose from as far as events. Like I would like to see shows not do that anymore. So I hope Nationals doesn't do it this year, but if they do, I'll be there. I just hope for my sake they don't do it.
You heard it here first. Josh will still do it.
I don't know. I don't want to say it comes across as lazy, but I think an overhead event is the easiest to just throw in a second one because implements are lighter. They require the least amount of weight that you need, like per platform.
Hear me out. They should put a squat.
Oh, dude, I would love a
I would love a
squat.
squat.
All
So on the
three
other
of them.
side of that, though, Josh, the other side of that coin, a log and an axle are 2 staples of strongman.
That's true.
So while
But
I
so is
agree
a-
with you,
But so is a deadlift and you can name 10 different deadlifts that are a
Yep.
staple in strongman.
yep,
Jones.
stones, right?
Stones are a staple in strongman.
Absolutely.
I bet you they won't have stones because those are hard to get there. They're hard to weigh.
I'd love a squat. If there was a squat, I'd be so happy.
Even if it's like a world's strongest man squat, it'd be okay. with it.
I got really spoiled because Paul Mauser is a weird dude and he goes above and beyond like in event selection. Like he just picks weird events. Like a promoter would typically shy away from event. Mauser's like, give me that shit, like
Yeah.
Dude, my first three of my first 4 shows had a squat in it.
It's awesome.
And they were all different. I did a yoke squat for reps that got heavier every rep you did. I did a max axle squat and I did a max axle squat to a box
Mhm.
with huge wagon wheels on it. Like you actually had to sit on the box and wait for the up command.
No shit.
That's
It
cool.
was pretty cool. Like it really was. So
I'd love that.
I was very spoiled because I like making strongman squat. Make them do different squats. Make them have an axle on their back. Make them, you know what I want to do in a future event. Maybe Battle at the Bridge if I can figure it out, but a car squat.
Yeah.
I think those
Cool.
look so sick.
I think they just did one of those in the UK, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. That's where I saw it.
Right.
I think it just looks so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we could sit here and speculate nationals events all day long.
Yeah. I'm guaranteeing a log. I'm guaranteeing a log, which that makes me so sad.
It's like been a staple every single year almost.
Yeah. But it's whatever. Whatever they are, I'll be there and I'll be doing my best.
Yep. No zeros this year.
I hope not. God almighty. I'm trying. I don't know, dude. If they do a heavy log like they did 2 years ago, I'm gonna probably It's like 260 like 2 years ago.
For my heavyweight was like 325 or something.
Yeah, man, that's a big boy log. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We got some good questions this week. Couple good ones. We posted it super late, but still, thanks guys for submitting questions. We have these. Don't be shy to put in questions. We don't always get around to all of them. Sometimes I don't feel like debating like hypotheticals and stuff.
Yeah, and if they're not PG-13, we're not reading them.
So sometimes I do.
Sometimes, but if they're way over the top.
So there's actually 4 now in here.
Perfect.
That asked the same question. 4 people asked the same question. Is Battle at the Bridge going to be an annual show? Yes. And then one person asked, will it be an annual regional show? I would love for it to be a regional show next year. If they want us to do it and they ask us to do it, we will do it as a regional show. If it's not, it'll still be Battle at the Bridge, same venue, ran even better every year. But it'll be Battle at the Bridge too, no matter what, with Strongman Corp next summer. So yes, it will be back in Battle at the Bridge 3, 4, etc. And our winter show will be the exact same way.
Yeah.
Winter show will be about the first, second week in December every year, and every year for 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what are your guys' thoughts on? So, you actually both know the events because I was running them by you to make sure I wasn't doing anything stupid or anything like that.
Yep.
When do you guys think I should announce the winter show? Because, and let me just say, I want everything to be done on Iron Podium before I hit publish. Meaning, I want the official logo for the t-shirts and the banner. I want every event, the classes, and the weight matrix fully done before I hit publish. I think August probably.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
mid to late August, I think.
Yeah, I think August will be a good time to drop it. That'll give people plenty of time.
I think anytime after might be.
Yeah,
people like to plan preps and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe beginning of August we'll plan for probably
around then. Yeah.
But if you're listening, it'll be on this. We already have the venue like booked and everything like that. It'll be on December 10th. So if you are planning, don't worry, we'll post it eventually, but it will be on December 10th. 5 events are all picked. And I seriously love these 5 events so much. And I think the competitors will too. It's going to be 50 people cap. It's going to be done in under 4 hours. We'll have enough time to rest and do the, warm up and stuff still too.
No rest.
No
rest for the wicked.
What's your guys' most enjoyable non-training physical activity?
Hiking maybe.
Hiking.
Yeah, I like to go hiking.
I like to. Currently, my favorite thing is to take my dog down by the river because there's a huge field and she runs around and I throw the ball and stick and I walk a bunch. So I really like to do that. Frawley's is running to the fridge for his next meal.
I like sitting in the sun and being outside in the sun. Being in the sun is great.
Right on.
Because we don't get enough sunlight, period.
That's true.
Listen, Jason Frawley knows what's up.
You need sun, man.
You do. That's just science.
Far out, bro.
Someone, 2 comments in here actually about horsepower. I appreciate both. Thank you guys so much for the support. Said their first workout with watermelon. Great time, delicious, awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that a lot. You guys can go to 580barbell.com. And if you want to be stocked up on pre for a while, you'll cut $10 off your order if you get a tub of mixed berry and watermelon. Just put them both in your cart and it'll apply that discount to you. So you'll get $10 off and you'll have 60 servings of pre-workout for pretty cheap. For $70 shipped to your house.
That's cheap.
That's pretty good. 60 for local pickup.
Yeah.
So we've had some local pickup here recently. It's been pretty cool. Just people in the area or within 20-30 minutes coming down to pick it up.
It's good.
Great. Furby's a smart ass. He said, Josh, how are you going to feel if there's 2 pressing events at nationals? We already answered that.
We already answered that.
I'm going to be bummed out, but I'm still going to do it because I'm weak. But, yeah. Sorry. I lost the questions. My bad. This one, we might have answered this before. If you go to a strongman show, what's your guys' favorite event you would like to do? Like if you had one event like you really want to do at a strongman show, maybe you haven't got to do it yet, or you're just excited to do it. What would be your guys' event?
If it's one I haven't got to do yet, man, it's stones. I've been waiting to do some stones.
I haven't done stones in a long time. I guess P. Dutch.
Yeah, I want to touch the Viking press, baby. I want to test
Never
that
got
out.
to do Viking press in a show. Have I? No, I haven't.
Either that or squat. I want to do one of those 2 in a show. Viking press would be fun. I just feel like I'd be good at squat.
Yeah. I would I'm trying to think of a unique, obviously I like to deadlift. But that's kind of like a cookie cutter answer. I'm trying to think of one I see that I would really like to go do. Obviously, something cool like that Norway Hercules hold would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
But I'm really stumped on this question.
I like the themed events, like was it Beer Muscles doing the cornhole sandbag thing? That would be fun.
That's
something
really
like that.
cool to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think. I don't know why my brain just literally broke. I can't even think of
All them hot dogs.
Yeah, it's running off of processed hot dogs.
Jesus God, my brain literally just fried. But no, I would like to do Viking press in a show, honestly. For an overhead press, that would be a fun. I haven't got to do. I would actually like to do bag toss for max height. That'd be a really cool one.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Just a rising bar format. That's a really cool one. I'll say look out for Battle of the Bridge next year for sandbag toss.
Ooh.
Josh loves the sandbags.
I do like sandbags. Winter show got some unique events too. But that's it for the questions besides the hypotheticals. I appreciate the hypotheticals. I just don't want to I'm not getting deep into them today.
Same for next week.
I said about the photos, right?
Yes.
Beginning. Okay, cool. So guys, that's it for episode 78. We really appreciate y'all listening. Do you guys have anything else, Dante or Frawley? Anything to
I'm good for right now.
Dante, can they buy Grip Mountain right now online?
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
Go to the gripmountain.com or
gripmountain.com. You can
it's actually a different. It's not gripmountain.com right now, but we'll put a link in the description.
Yeah, throw a link on if you're watching on YouTube, just click the link here on the YouTube. It'll be up here.
Yeah.
We'll put it below too. Definitely check out Grip Mountain. That's only chalk me and Frawley use. Obviously Dante too. I love the liquid chalk. I seriously love it.
It's just so much. It's so much neater.
It's so much neater. I love it across the board. I like, as a gym owner, obviously it's neater and cleaner, but honestly, as a competitor, it stays on my hands a lot easier and better. And it's just, I don't have to reapply it as much. It stays on for the majority of my training. I go on maybe an extra 1 or 2 squirts throughout the time, but Grip Mountain, obviously they sponsor Bridge. We use them at the gym nonstop. So go support Grip Mountain. You can go to 580barbell.com, hit the pre-workout, order mixed berry, watermelon, or both. We also have local pickup. And guys, just be sure to go to our YouTube. If you're listening on YouTube right now, it's very easy. Just hit subscribe, literally. If you're not listening on YouTube, go on and just youtube.com, 580barbell, subscribe. Helps us a lot. So go get entered in that giveaway. And yeah, we will see you guys for episode 79. Appreciate all the support.
Later.
Peace out. Bye.
Thanks, guys.